me a Parsha story. Welcome to Parsha House.
Meet Reva. Reva just got a pair of shoes. They are sparkly and they match her blue skirt very, very well. Reva could hardly wait to get home, to get out of the car and show them to her brothers and sisters and to try them on with her skirt because she knew that it was going to look so pretty and she was going to feel so good and be able to wear them to school the next day. Reva's sister asked her, "Reva, where did you get these shoes from? They're so pretty. I'm so happy for you." "Oh, Mom and I just went to the shoe shed, to the shoe gemach. That's where we got them from." "The shoe shed?" her sister asked. "Reva, what's a shoe shed?" "Oh, I'd be so happy to take you there one time. Maybe you'll be able to find really pretty shoes there too." The shoe shed isn't a regular store. The shoe shed is a shed. If you look at it from the outside, that's what it looks like. A plain, regular shed. But when you walk inside, there's shelves and more shelves with shoes set up. And that's where I picked up my pair of shoes from. Wow, that sounds awesome. That is so cool. That shoe shed where Reva got her shoes is different than a store in a few ways. The shoe shed doesn't have workers that are out when you go in to try on the shoes. And the shoe shed takes donations from people that don't need their shoes anymore or who maybe just got a brand new pair of shoes and they wore them once or twice and then they saw that it didn't fit them so well. And also, when you get shoes from the shoe shed, you don't have to pay money. You just have to keep it neat. What a great idea! A shoe shed, a shoe gemach. How did this idea start? How did this shoe shed get built? Well, there's a very, very nice family, and they had an idea one day. Let's transform our yard. It doesn't even have to take up our whole yard. It doesn't even have to take up half of our yard. In the corner of our yard, we can put a shed and transform it into a little mini shoe store or a shoe gemach. The mom and dad in this family had thought of this idea a long time ago, and it's been in their yard for many years. Now that their kids are getting older, their kids know that part of their responsibilities are to help keep the shoes neat and to sort through donations as they come to make sure that the shelves are well stocked with very, very nice looking shoes. One day, when Leah was helping organize the shoes, her mom came outside. "Mom, why is it so important that we keep these shoes so neatly organized? They look neater than my closet. The shoes in my closet aren't lined up this neatly." The mom said, "Leah, by keeping the shoe shed neat, we are showing that it is a holy place. It's a place that's filled with kiddusha, that we are sharing with other people and that we want to do it in the best possible way. We are stepping up, and if we're stepping up to do sharing and to do a mitzvah, we want to do it in the best way that we can." Leah asked her mom, "Mom, how come we stay inside of the house most of the time and we only come out to the shed, to the shoe gemach to get it set up when there aren't people around?" And Leah's mom explained to Leah that we want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable to come and go as needed. And we don't need them to see us. It's really not about us. It's about helping make sure that people can get the shoes that they need. And Leah, that makes our yard, that makes this shed a holy place. It's just a regular metal shed, but it becomes holy. It's infused with kiddusha. It's filled with kiddusha when we use it for a good reason. Leah finished setting up the shoes in the shed and gave her mom such a big hug. Mom, I feel so proud that our yard has this shed and that our yard is now a place of kiddusha, a place of holiness. In this week's Parashat Shemot, Moshe is a shepherd taking care of sheep in Midian, and he's walking with them in the desert. And he notices something, and he moves over to check out what is going on. And he sees that there's a sneh, there's a bush that's burning, but the fire is not consuming the bush. Moshe went over to take a good look. And Hashem calls out Moshe's name and says, Moshe, Moshe. And Moshe answers, Hineni, I am here. And then Hashem tells Moshe to take his shoes off because he is standing in a holy place. Where was Moshe? And why was the place kadosh? Where was Moshe that made this place so kadosh? Was he in Yerushalayim, Ir HaKodesh? No. Was he in Eretz Yisrael? No. He was in the middle of a desert. What made this place kadosh? That Hashem was speaking to him from this sneh. I learned from Rabbi Rosiner that Rav Shimshon Raphael Weiss explains this story in the following way. It was just a regular piece of desert, nothing special. But when Moshe answered the call of Hashem, when Moshe said Hineni, when Moshe said, I am here, I want to do what needs to be done, then Hashem told Moshe to take his shoes off because it was a holy place. Moshe answered Hineni, and that made the place holy. That made the place kadosh. Every interaction that we have with another person can make the place that we are standing holy. Any shed that's put on a regular piece of property that's transformed into a shoe shed, a shoe gemach, is transformed into holiness. Kiddusha, holiness, is what we bring to a situation to make it holy. There are places that are holy themselves. Eretz Yisrael is a place of kiddusha. The Beis Hamikdash is a place of kiddusha. There are times that are holy. Shabbat Kodesh, Shabbos, is a time of kiddusha. Our holidays, Yom Kippur, is a time of kiddusha. And then there are the places and the interactions in the world that are holy because we bring our best selves to these places and transform them by the way we act and by the way we speak. What we learn from this week's Parsha is that we can bring so much kiddusha into the world by the way we interact with other people, by the acts of kindness that we do for them, by the way we speak to them. We can say Hineni and step up and bring kiddusha into the world. Let's all work together to bring as much kiddusha as we can into all of our interactions and into all of the places that we may be. Shabbat Shalom.